Hello and welcome back, my friends, to episode number 19 of Tudor Electric Football Box Reveal. Small box tonight. eBay purchase. This was a little tough to tell from the photos. I couldn't tell if these were black shoe teams or if they were hog leg teams. There's only a couple teams in here. It's small but interesting. So let's take a look and see what we got. We got bubble wrap taped up. And inside the bubble wrap, we've got a plastic bag. Now let's dump it out and see what we've got in here. Something kind of weird I'm seeing right off the bat. There's a one of the old official rules booklets. And the paper, it's on green paper. I've never seen one on green paper before. I've had tons of these over the years. It's an early book. It features the big teams in it, NFL and AFL, but printed on green paper. Unusual, different. All right, let's jump into these teams and just see what we've got here. There's like 3 teams in here. First team we're seeing are dark Oakland Raiders. I can see that there's no dimple on this guy's hiney, so he is, without a doubt, going to be a black shoe player, but we're going to check it out. And yes, he is a black shoe player. You'll find these guys, and we've seen them in previous episodes of Box Reveal, either with the good skin tones or the bad skin tones. That transition took place during this black shoe era. And this is a good skin tone version, so it makes them a little more desirable. And when I was looking at the photos of these, you just could not tell if they were hogs or if they were black shoe players. And I really figured for what I had into it, either way it was going to be okay. I could at least see that the guys were all there and in pretty decent shape. So you can see there's both quarterbacks, good arms. Missing one more running back and a tackle. There's the tackle. And do we have them all? We're missing somebody. Here we are. One more tackle. There they are in good shape. All 11. Those are black shoe Oakland Raiders, dark uniforms. The bases, I'm just glimpsing at them here as I'm talking. Most of them look like hog style bases. Hog style base. This one's a chicken style base. I'm going to hold these up here real quick just so you can know what I'm talking about. Now it's a little hard to see in the reflection of the light, but the one on your right, you can see those 3 little round dimples there, and then you'll see a couple more up by the peg. Whereas this base, which is a little later, I call this a chicken style base, is completely smooth. So when you hear me talking about hog style bases or chicken style bases, that's what I'm talking about. The bases, just like the figures, were made in different eras. All right, next we're going to get a white uniformed. Again, we've got good skin tones, Baltimore Colts. And I'm going to grab a guy here and let's just see. These guys, again, these could be hogs, they could be chickens, and they are chickens with good skin tones. And that's going to tell you right off the bat that these are early chicken figures. They still had the good skin tones. Hadn't transitioned to the bad skin tones yet. Later on, a lot of these teams went to pasty skin tones. I don't know that the Colts were one of the teams that did it, but the Raiders certainly did. And so far, so good here. There's another guard. There's the other quarterback. Looking for one more Colt in here somewhere. There he is. I keep even checking these guys to see if maybe they're transition or anything like that, but no. So, there we are. White uniform. Away squad. Baltimore Colts, perfect condition, good skin tones, nice looking set, really nice, pretty set. Speaking of bases, by the way, here's a base for a kicker. No kickers in the bundle, but we got a base for one anyway. All right, next up, I'll grab the quarterback guy right off the bat. These were the guys I really wondered about. I couldn't tell from the photos if these guys were black shoe or if they were hog legs. Either way would have been okay with me. They're a rare team, whether they're black shoe or the hogs. As it turns out, they are, in fact, the black shoe version. All right. Coming together nicely. Perfect condition. Black shoe. St. Louis Cardinals, white uniforms. Very nice team. Good team. All bases on all these guys too. A nice mix of bases between hog style bases and the black shoe style bases. 3 teams in perfect condition with good skin tones. Been a decent box. Small box, but a decent box. And last but not least, you can see some more bases just hanging around out here, including that one, which is a kicker base. One of the reasons I went after this lot in particular were these 2 guys. Now these guys I could tell without a doubt were black shoe players, because you can see that this Viking quarterback absolutely has the pasty skin tones. But I wanted him, and I wanted him for a specific reason. If you've watched any of these episodes, you always hear me talking about getting into my spares or my teams under construction and completing teams. It's one of the things I love to do with collecting these figures, is putting teams back together again. And so I spotted that quarterback in there. And here we have a team under construction of mine. And this team under construction is a set of pasty skin tone Minnesota Vikings dark uniforms. Okay. Now, I don't know how well you can see these guys, but what we've got there are 10 figures. One man shy of a complete team until this very moment. And there he is. So by buying these 3 teams, which are nice, and getting these 2 spare figures along with it, I was able to complete this really neat set of black shoe, pasty, Minnesota Vikings in their dark uniforms. Very cool box tonight. We saw 3 nice teams come out of it, a bunch of good bases out of it, an unusual rules book with the green paper, and we got to see a team complete it. That's what I call a good night, a good box. With all that being said, thank you again for watching. Please check out my other videos. Thank you and have a great night.